Okay, in the realm of, hey, why did I do that? I purchased this very nice SP01. It came having some Cajun Gunwork parts that were installed. Whoever installed them they did a pretty decent job. There were a few things I went in and cleaned up for myself, but otherwise it was pretty nice. It actually came to me with this really nice upper slide with a Trijicon SRO. It's got the Cajun Gunworks firing pin and retaining pin and everything else. It's a nice gun. And naturally that wasn't good enough for me. So I realized I had a CZ custom Bull Shadow slide sitting in the closet. And that's where we are now. In addition to putting the Bull Shadow slide on, which required just a little bit of fitting, a few other things I did. As you can see, this giant safety. So you could fit, one or two thumbs on here easily. The other thing I did was obviously replace the trigger. So it's a quasi single action. And because it's single action, I didn't need a necessarily light hammer spring, so I sourced a 17-pound hammer spring that I had sitting in the garage. So the hammer hits with pretty good authority. The other thing I did was, because it's a Bull Shadow upper, I don't know if you can see it, but because it's a Bull Shadow upper, there is no firing pin block. So what I did was I had an old firing pin block lifter or disconnector, and I just machined it down as essentially a spring-loaded spacer. So it sits where the firing pin lifter or disconnector would be, and it's spring activated just like the regular one, but it's been machined down so it wouldn't hit the Bull Shadow slide. Obviously, if I want to use a regular slide in here now, it's not so easy. I'd either have to remove the firing pin block or just pull the spacer out and put in a correct one, which is really, it's a 5-minute job. So we'll see how it shoots. In terms of the trigger at this point, it's pretty crisp, pretty light. There's a little bit of take up, and it probably breaks at just over 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds. And then the reset, fairly short. I'm anxious to see how it runs.